My name is Andre Veskimeister and I'm the founder of Parcel Locker Central. And today I'm honored to have with us here CEO of Omniva, Estonian Post, with us, Mart Mägi. Hi, Mart. How are you doing?
Hi, Andre. It's nice to see you.
It's really nice to see you also here and talk about also my favorite topics about Omniva. So how Omniva is doing?
Thank you. I mean, it's kind of busy season already. So you can imagine, I mean, all the small elves are already on the roads, and particularly in the Baltics, where there is a lot of snow already from the beginning of November. So it's really brings a lot of challenges to us.
Absolutely. But one thing that Omniva has been famous of and proud of is its parcel locker network, and you are constantly also improving that. How is the situation with the network now? You are the market leader, as I know, in Baltics.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, in the Baltics in general, I mean, 85% of the population are really seeking that the parcels are delivered via the parcel machine network. So that's the most favorable network or most favorable way to deliver all the parcels in the Baltics. And yeah, I mean, Omniva started in 2011. The network was built up extensively across all the Baltic countries. Currently, we run almost 1,200 parcel lockers or parcel machines across the Baltic. And I mean, this year we acquired additional network, which is a personal parcel lockers network. So we basically have a 900 additional lockers on a personal households as well. So which really brings us the most extensive network compared to the population size and also compared to our peers in the Baltics.
Absolutely, and this latest acquiring you did, this is sort of automated home delivery, so that you can deliver goods to your household without the need to you being home. So and one thing, as I know, is very favorable for the customers is that they can have the delivery with the parcel locker delivery prices. So it's basically it's 2 to 3 times cheaper than home deliveries.
Yeah, that's true. So that's only concerns us, but the network what we acquired is open for all the couriers. So basically, the same network can be used by DHL, the DPD, the Itella, all the rest. So and there is no intention to close this network. So the personal household lockers we call that's of course the network which is really for the citizens, so that everyone can get very close to them on a reasonable price.
And this is not only last mile. You can also use it for the returns and sending parcels, as I understand.
Yes, if we look on the majority of the clients, we see that there is a lot of so-called small businesses or even household businesses who are really delivering a lot to the different eBay and other marketplaces as well. So therefore, yes, it's a two-way, and that's very important part of it.
I agree with you. This is also a good example from the Europe where Vinted is developing their own parcel locker network, especially specialized to second-hand products. And as I know, this C2C market share is also very important for Omniva in parcel lockers.
It is absolutely so. I mean, that's one part of it. We see it, of course, in parcel lockers and particularly on all the segment that we need to run so-called the Omni-Channel. So it's not only one channel for all the customers or the clients. So there should be always a range of different channels available, because we see from the past also that it's really depending of the particular time, and it's depending also particular deliverable. So the particular parcel, which channel is most favorable for it.
Talking about now your logistics and inside procedures, I know that you have achieved very good sort of savings in joining different routes. You have joined the mail routes and courier routes now, and on top of that, last acquiring, you acquired also a business from the newspaper home delivery. So you basically put all those products into one routing system. So I think this is fabulous.
Yeah, that's we do. I mean, it's the affordable prices always comes with a deliverable. So it's because I mean no one will seek a high price for really the logistics part. So what we do is we constantly monitor our efficiency and really try to improve on all means. And all means mainly, of course, there is a two side. One is how we deliver on last mile, combining everything into the same route and on the same van. We can save not only money but a huge amount of CO2 as well. And I think in this term, that's very, very important, both for the customers, but for the organization. The second part is also sorting. So what we are doing currently, we're building the largest sorting center in Kaunas. So has the Lithuanian market from our home market is the biggest one. So this is also needs to be supported with the relevant automatization. And with the automatization, we can get the efficiency down. With this sorting center particularly as well, we are also building, similar to Estonia, one of the largest solar panel park as well. So it's all will be equipped with a green energy. So the CO2 is and all the ESG topic is very, very important for our organization.
And about the energy saving, you are already using electric cars. You are already using electric cargo bikes, as I know. How they have been doing in real world workflow?
Yeah, it's really depending of the route. So we try to test out different means, different fleet, because in the future also what we see is depending of the fleet or the route itself, is it in a city center or in a countryside? And we have a quite extreme winter conditions here in the Baltics, similarly to the Nordics. So you need to have different fleet for a different routes, and that's very important. Now, electrification or using alternative fuel is part of the fleet strategy. So how and what fuel type can be used for a different part of the fleet. So the cars, what we have been acquired so far, so mainly the small vans, but also these walk bikes, they have been very well supporting us, particularly on city areas, not on the rural areas yet. And there is two reasons. One is, of course, that there is not a kind of charging network yet developed across the countries, and particularly in rural areas. So we need to still keep some of the fleet on a kind of normal fuel. And on the cities, it's controversially, it's very nice because you have more stops in a city, and therefore this electric bike is really well taken into use and also liked from our employees.
Now let's go to the one example that happened to me actually last Friday to show your sort of processes. I ordered one spare part from Latvian e-shop last Friday. Last Friday was Black Friday, as we know, the biggest shopping day. It was in Latvia. It was 300 kilometers from my home. I ordered it and ordered also a parcel locker delivery. And after 23 hours, Saturday, 1:00 p.m., this product was in my home parcel locker. So really, really well done. It almost showed that this was specially done for me, but obviously it's not. You have optimized a speed quite heavily throughout the Baltics.
Yeah, that's true. We put a lot of intention both the line hauls, but also the last mile delivery. So and combining the so-called how long it takes from the pickup to the delivery throughout the Baltics. So that's very, very important. It's also important. I mean that particularly the more you are in a rural areas, the speed comes more viable or important. And the reason is very simple. I mean, the quicker we are, the better the people are really trusting to the e-commerce and also buying from the e-commerce. So because there is no need then to go to any cities or any bigger place to go for a shopping, so they can really deliver and kind of get the goods as quick they need them.
Absolutely. I agree with that statement 100%. But talking about Omniva, this is not only last mile and e-commerce. This is also international business and international markets you are operating. And as I know, you have been quite an active in Asian or Central Asian, not the China and Far East markets, but you have developed quite new markets and products for your international clients. Is it so?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, in logistics business, it's all about volumes. And I mean, with the volumes, you can get the price affordable for the clients and also CO2 on a reasonable level per item. So therefore, we need to serve a larger community and larger markets. And we have been really playing a good, work in across the region. So we call ourselves as a regional player. So we are not a global like DHL or TPD, but the region starts from the Finland and ends to the Mongolia, basically. So it's a quite interesting rim. Of course, the biggest market is Ukraine, but there is a Moldova, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. I mean, it's very interesting rim. And normally the clients don't know that there is a 170 million inhabitants, and certainly they have also purchasing power for a goods. So therefore, yes, this is the range where we are deliver. We have established that second mile or transit business for these regions, and it works really nice. It's of course what we do is purely for the B2C clients, meaning that we are not involved in any other activities.
So basically, if you are a viewer, some of them are e-commerce in whether in Europe or United States, so they can connect Omniva to get access to more than 100 new customers, as I understand.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's very fast growing markets as well. The market growth for those markets is normally 20 to 30%. It's or even 100% in smaller locations. So their e-commerce is just starting. And we have established similarly like we started in Eastern Europe years ago. So a very quick service for those countries. And that seems to be vital for the huge growth for e-commerce. And it's not only the delivery, it's also returns can be handled. So it's also important part that the full chain is covered.
It's interesting to know and maybe also useful for some e-commerces. So, but what about the innovation or product development? Is there something in your labs working already on what you are working for the next upcoming years?
Yes, I mean it's we have one of these old postal organizations who have been really turned to be more like a tech organization. So we have around 150 employees for working on a new developments in a tech side. Uh, Mainly it's focused on the last mile delivery. So there is either the parcel machine open network type of solutions, it's a parcel machine lockers network solutions, but now we also have in our lab, I would say, instant delivery tools. And that is something what we are seeking for the future, because you may know that organization called Bolt was born in Estonia. And of course, I mean, we have a kind of persons and roots originated from the Bolt or similar organizations. So therefore, we see with the car fleet we have a huge potential on instant delivery as well.
Absolutely. This is nice to know. But the Christmas is coming. Most probably you are very busy. You are probably going to sorting or courier routes to yourself also. What do you wish for our viewers, our clients, our parcel locker community for this Christmas?
Yes, I mean that's a huge kind of nice traditions we have in Omniva. We every single Christmas, I mean, the office people are going either to sorting or to deliver parcels, both to the parcel lockers or to home. So this tradition is really being part of us. So we are, and we like to call ourselves the helping company. So we help and support Santa, and from the Santa and from Omniva, we wish you really a nice Christmas, and we wish that all the presents are under the Christmas tree on the 24th.
Thank you, Mart. Thank you, Mart, and thank you for being with us in that such a busy time for you and for your company. And I wish you really that on the Christmas Eve you can go home with a good feeling that every present is delivered. So thank you again, and have a nice Christmas time.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you. See you. Bye.